So people been asking for this video, I think, for already some time, but I didn't have the chance to actually make it. So here you go. The video is Era 5 or Era 3.5. So, and people been asking, which one you would suggest, which is better, which is so on. I mean, okay, you actually can't compare 5-inch with 3.5, but as people was asking, so here you go. Era 5 and Era 3.5. I will tell you one thing, that each drone is specifically built by each person. So I will put now on the screen what I have in each. In Era 5 I have actually everything from its FPV, so it's basically more or less most default settings and how to say, build, which most of the people have, and 3.5, which is my own build with different components than you can get from its FPV. Anyway, so take a look. This is what I have inside in each of them, and let's see each drone separately, a little bit some specifications of actual frame, not the drone. I mean, because most probably people, when they was asking regarding the frames. The build and everything depends on each person, how they build it, what stacks, what everything they are putting inside, how much it weighs and everything. It depends on so many things. So let's see some slight specification of each frame separately. Two amazing drones from its FPV. I mean, Era and Era 3.5 Mini. I mean, amazing. Small crash, lost the screw. This is the new thing which I'm now will be taking with me in a bag, because till now I didn't actually thought that I would need to have a screw with me. But anyway, that was the last pack. So and again, it's proving that never fly the last pack. But as you seen in some moments, I've been crushing with them, and yes, scratches here and there, but the frame of this one and this one. Okay, there is one small thing. There is a screws under. Make sure to tighten the screws on the arms, because sometimes they are coming slightly loose. After a couple of crashes, I realized that they are slightly, it's not so that they are coming like unscrewed completely and so on, but you still can tighten them up a little bit more after a few crashes. But I've been crushing with this one. I mean, the only thing I'm changing is actually the props, and most important, especially for these frames, what make sure that everything is protected. As you see, where is my antennas? It's inside, it's not behind. So even if you hit something from behind, nothing is damaged except the battery. I mean, I lost a couple of batteries, but amazing drones, flying amazing. I have Superfly tune on them, but I'm thinking to try maybe default tune to see what is the difference between default tune and Superfly tune on these ones, but they are flying amazing. So 5-inch, I mean, 5-inch is, I think, one of the best frames you can have for 5-inch is Era. It's FPV. For 3.5, there is a couple of different frames which is known as very durable frames, but this one, I'm telling you, I crushed it how many times. I mean, nothing is getting loose or damaged or whatsoever. I mean, I love these. So if you can't decide, let's say, which one you want, I would say so that it depends on which stage of FPV you are as a pilot, because if, let's say, you are just now starting and, you know, or coming from DJI some whatsoever, I would suggest 3.5. 3.5 is not so intimidating. It's smaller, so you can get in sort of more tight spaces, but and to learn to fly, because the speed is not so big as Era 5, but there is the thing for most of the tricks. Actually, if you are starting to learn FPV, even if you are starting now to learn FPV, I would still suggest 3.5. Start with 3.5 and then go from there, and when you are confident enough, then get 5-inch, or just fuck it and get the 5-inch from the beginning. I mean, why not? But I'm just thinking about how expensive as well it could get when you are crushing. Of course, the first thing is simulators. I mean, that is a no-brainer, but if you crash or break something on 3.5, it's way cheaper to actually change it than on 5-inch. Because 5-inch is 5-inch, I mean, that is more expensive. So that is the one thing which you could be taking a look as a first drone, and from these two. But the good thing is that if you see, the canopies is exactly the same, so theoretically you could get some just part and build it if you already have this one. But I'm telling you, this is good thing even to have both of them, because you are having so much fun, I mean, with flying with these. And of course 3.5, as you saw before, the carbon parts is way thinner than for I will switch off the controller. For 5-inch, because 5-inch, of course, it's carbon fiber is way thicker. Let's say arms is nearly 6 millimeters. These ones is, you saw in the before. So yeah, which one I would suggest? As I was telling, that if you are starting FPV and you are getting, let's say, from some DJI drone or some combos or whatsoever, start with 3.5. It will be way easier to learn, because it's smaller, lighter, and plus as there is a lot. Okay, this one is not sub 250, so forget about it. But and I've built it with 4S. I saw that there is some people telling about 6S, but no, not 6S on this one. It should be 4S. And yeah, and then you are comfortable flying with this one and starting to do the tricks, then switch to 5-inch. Because what I was mentioning before, I didn't finish, was that 5-inch, you have this inertia because it's have a weight. This is like 260, 70, somewhere there. This is like 550, something like that. So because let's say if you want to do, let's say, like a switchback or something, inertia for 5-inch will be way, let's say, better than for 3-inch. But if you learn with the 3-inch, I mean, with 5-inch will not be an issue. So here you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that I'm back flying. And yeah, so till the next time, if you have some questions about these or how I build them, and I think there is a video how I build them though, but anyway, so thank you for watching. Bye.